Welcome back everybody to more from the Sableyes. I'm Mitch and today I'm here for more proxy boxing with Blake. How's it going, Blake?
Doing well, thanks Mitch. Good to be back.
That is good, it's exciting times. We're playing off a couple of decks we've seen before on the channel with Blastoise GX on my side of the field and Cat Day, the old Persian, Esper, Mysterious, etc. deck, which is quite exciting on yours, Blake. Heads or tails, mate?
Heads, thank you.
Whoop, I rolled it off the table, that's no good. It is heads.
Yes.
Sounds good. If you are interested in the content that we are creating, and we're planning on doing more Unbroken Bonds testing over the next few weeks up until we eventually get to our May release date, we are going to be doing more, so if you like it, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, do whatever it is that you would like to do, because yeah, the more interaction we get, the better we feel. Just as people, we're always happy to chat about Pokemon.
Yep, and we're on the verge of printing off and building some more proxy decks.
Yeah, so we're going to be seeing a bit more variation.
Yeah, some new ideas. All right, I'm ready to start.
No worries. You've got a good start. I have a bad one.
All right, draw for turn. I'm just gonna start with a Elms. A 1, a 2 meow, and
so Blake's deck here obviously built around the Persian ability, Cat Meeting, or whatever we call it, which means that you can use Cat Day attacks for free, and all of the other attacks on that card for free as well, which is pretty good.
Yeah, if they have Cat Day in one of their attack costs, in one of their attack names, then all of their attacks cost nothing.
Which is really, really cool, because it means that you can have some crazy variety, which is exciting.
Yep. Alright, so it's those two. And that'll just be a pass from me.
Sure thing. Well, I'm going to draw. Oh boy, I've got a... I wish I had have had that literally last turn. But I've just top decked that, which means that I'm now stuck.
One card off starting with it.
Yep. Okay. So I got a couple of things that I can do here, and none of which I'm really excited about. First of all, I can't Tapu Lele because... Oh, I can. I've got two. I thought I only had one. Okay, we're away. We could potentially do something. All right.
Anything's possible.
We've got stuff to play now, so I can Lele. I'm gonna get Lele for a Lily. I thought I was gonna have to do some weird Articuno play. I retreat into it and hope for the best, but no, I've got Tapu Lele ×2, so I can do it. I will attach an energy to Squirtle and then Lily for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that, I've got an Articuno as well, which is exciting. Just don't have a way to get into the active at the moment. Then, I'm just going to pass it across to you, sir. There's not much more I can do.
Draw for turn. I'm going to play Ultra Ball, discarding Elm's Lecture and a Lily.
Sure thing. He's going to be grabbing out that Persian so that he's got free attacks on all of his boys.
Yeah, if I can hit a Guzma off this Pokegear, this would be an exceptional start.
No, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no, I don't want you to do that.
Alright, Pokegear.
Sure.
3, 6. Guzma!
Oh! Oh! Boy, alright. What am I going to do about this? Because I don't have a lot more to do.
I'll play Guzma targeting your Squirtle.
Sure.
Promoting Esper to the active, I'll evolve into Meowstic.
Yep.
And I'll use Perplexing Eyes for 70 damage and then knockout.
Bang. Well, at least now I've got myself an Articuno in the active. So let's attach that energy there. And then... Oh my goodness. I'm gonna judge. I have no better draw supporter. Which is frustrating because it's actually gonna make this harder for me to do anything. And it has no impact on you whatsoever. Because you don't need anything.
I'm good to go. I'm good to keep going for a bit here. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, I've got a nest ball.
So the next Squirtle's safe.
So, well, yeah.
Because Articuno's active.
I'm trying to decide actually whether it is actually Squirtle or whether it's. It probably should just be Squirtle.
I don't understand why it wouldn't be.
Well, it could be Vulpix, but that's, you know, that is as it is. All right, we'll put that one there, and then we will pass the turn.
Alright, draw for turn. I'm going to attach a double colourless to Tapu Cuckoo.
Sure.
I'm going to bench another Meowth. Play down a Shrine of Punishment.
Sure.
And we'll just Perplexing Eyes for 70.
Sounds good. I hope I can get out of this. It would have been good if I could have attacked.
10 on each of your Lele's.
Last turn. Yes, 10 on the Lele's indeed. Alright, so I've drawn. I didn't get much. How much HP does this fellow have?
90.
90. Good grief. I could be in a position where I just have to concede right now. Alright, we're going to attach the Rainbow
Oh, you're playing Rainbow.
to Articuno. We are going to attack with Cold Cyclone for 70. And we'll move those back here onto a Tapu Lele.
Alright.
And then I'll take my 2 damage from Shrine.
Drop turn. Oh, just Lily for 4?
Sure.
2, 4. Playing Nest Ball.
Sure. I would love to see an Erica's this turn. Oh, good golly, I would love it.
For a Glameow.
Lammeow. It's funny, Blake, because before the game started, before we started recording, we were talking about how you'd actually go about playing this matchup. I think the fact that I bricked has made it a lot easier for you.
Yeah, it has. Attach and retreat the Meowstic.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use Byon Tail to target your Tapu Lele for
What does it
70
do?
damage. It does 60. 70 with Shrine.
And then 3 from there. Sounds good. Alright. Well, we're passing.
Yep.
I'll do my little ticks. Which means this is a dead Tapu Lele now.
Choice Band onto Coco. And yeah, I'll use Byon Tail on the bench Lele.
It's a dead boy. And then 5 to that one. Alright, draw for turn. Here we go, we're going to do some stuff here. We're going to Candy into Blastoise. I'm going to Rescue Stretcher to get back the Lele, which we'll use to find some sort of trainer, an Erica's perhaps. I'm going to play that one straight away to draw 6 cards.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put down a Squirtle, put down a Vulpix, and then I'm going to attach an energy to Articuno.
Yep.
And it is your turn.
Alright,
my
ticks
little
on
tips.
Blastoise and the Leles.
I've got it covered.
No worries. What weakness does Articuno have?
Articuno is a lightning weak.
Beautiful. I'm gonna draw for turn. Switch. Into Tapu Koko. Going to attach a DC to Persian.
Persian, sure.
And then I'm going to Flying Flip for 40 to the active and a knockout, and 20 to the rest.
Sure. So that
And get some
gonna
Shrine Text.
40, 40, and 30 there. He's a dead boy. Alright. They call me Gambler. Here we go. I'm gonna attach to Blastoise. Then I'm going to Bill's Analysis into Ultra Ball Rare Candy. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Ultra Ball. Rare Candy.
What's the Ultra Ball discard?
Ultra Ball 2 water away
Alrighty.
to get myself a Blastoise, which I'll evolve. We going.
Is there even water left in deck to hit?
Energy Recycler.
Oh!
3, 4,
Is this the comeback?
5. We don't call it a comeback, Blake. We just hope for the best.
We don't call it that.
Now we're gonna shuffle this up. This is intense. I mean, the game's over because you just use Meowstic to... not Meowstic, you just use Esper to kill the Lele that's on the bench. But this is exciting.
So, yes.
This is very exciting. Here we go, Powerful Squall.
Double max potion also comes down.
4, 5, 6. He gets the energy. Look at that. Bust the deck. And then we're gonna Rocket Splash for 60. No, sorry, not 60. It's gonna be 120.
Ah, declared 60.
I did. To be fair, I did declare 60. And then I'm gonna take a ton of damage with Shrine, and then you're gonna play down the card to win the game. Yep. There we go.
I target your Lele.
Yeah, sure.
200 damage to that.
Well, here's the thing, Blake. I feel like I had a bad start.
I tend to agree.
So I'm gonna probably go first, and we'll see if we can improve.
We'll see if you probably can have a better start.
You know, I'm not saying that it's impossible.
I don't know if there's worse starts, so we'll go.
I had to play Tapu Lele down 3 times. 3 times.
And you had to attempt to attack with it, but
Yep.
then you didn't realize my master plan of just killing it from while I was on the bench waiting to attack.
Well, to be fair, I can't remember exactly what every single Cat Day card does. I'm not
fair.
Rain Man.
And
'cause
also,
there's hundreds
you
of
don't
them.
you don't have an option when you're attacking with Articuno to keep it in the active.
Yeah,
So that's just unfortunate.
it's okay.
We'll recover.
Because this time I'm gonna get
Push forward.
triple Squirtle, start Articuno, have a Vulpix on the bench. Everything's gonna come up Millhouse this one.
Yeah, that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. It wasn't amazing.
It's not a Lele.
It's not a Lele. This is a positive. There's a part of me that really wants to just judge, but I feel like that's a bad start. I feel like Lilying for 3 is also a bad start.
But you might want to guarantee you get down more than one Pokemon.
Bill's Analysis might do that for me,
It might.
so I'm going to do that. For 7, but just watch it not pay off.
What were the top 3 cards out of
The
curiosity?
top 3 cards were Guzma, Rare Candy, Brooklet Hill.
So you had a basic.
There was a basic there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. And I reckon of those cards, I'm going to grab Brooklet Hill and Rare Candy.
Yep.
I'm going to play the Brooklet Hill down.
Yep.
And I'm going to use it to grab myself an Articuno. Again, thwarted by the energy attachment to the Squirtle. But that's okay, we're going to retreat.
Perhaps should have waited until the build analysis.
Well, that's true, but I didn't think about this. And that's my problem, Blake, is I don't think.
You have to live with that decision for the rest of your life.
I will. It is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to draw for turn. Oh, that's like all of those. I'm going to play a nest ball. The nest ball is going to grab myself a little Meowth.
Oh, beautiful.
And he's going to have a little nap on the bench there.
Yeah, no, it probably would have been good to attach to another Articuno. Probably should have done that. That's alright, I don't see this coming back to bite me at all.
I'm going to slap down some choice bands because I need to draw some cards. I'm going to replace Brooklet with Shrine of Punishment.
Fair enough.
And I'm going to Lily for 7.
That sounds like a decent amount of cards to Lily for.
We got another nest ball. That's what all I
That
wanted.
sounds pretty good. Get yourself another Meowth boy.
Yep, get him safe. Bring him home.
Bring him home, boys. Bring him home. Get her done!
Get her done.
Get her done! Alright.
And then it is your turn.
No worries. Draw for turn. Well, we are going to start off by playing Rare Candy into our powerful Squall Blastoise.
That's a much better start, isn't it?
Then I am going to play Judge.
Ah, sadness. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
It would have been good if I had an energy on that Articuno.
Well, thankfully your Blastoise has the potential to get many energies.
Yes, it can be any amount of energies that I want, up to 6.
Could even be 2.
It could be 2. It doesn't have to be 2, I could get one off of this Judge.
Alright, 4 cards, 1 and
I'm
a 2.
feeling
and
excited.
3.
3, 4. I got one off of the Judge. Now all I have to do is get one off of the Squall. Here we go.
Statistically unlikely.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, it's not a water. That's so frustrating. 6 cards and I miss it, and I bet this one's 1.
Oh boy.
It's your turn, Blank.
Woo! We did it, boys. Alright.
Unbelievable. You couldn't script it.
We're gonna play gear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna take a Cynthia.
Sure.
I think I'm just gonna play it.
Yep.
Don't feel like touching this DC. Alright, just need Persian and an evolution, and we're got the ball rolling.
I'd really prefer it if you didn't get those, to be fair. I think if you get nothing off of this Cynthia, that would be great.
Alright, now don't get mad.
Yeah, yeah.
A nest ball.
So it turns out, Blake, that luck is a very relevant thing when
especially when considering you.
when you're playing a stage 2 deck. Luck is important.
Luck is a factor.
It is.
Get down another Esper too. Fun. Alright, I'm
Sure.
perplexing eyes for 70 damage.
Whereabouts? Is it on the active all the time?
Yeah, it's active all the time. This is the one that makes you weak to Psychic.
Sounds good.
But it dies anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna be dead. I'm gonna Lily for 4. Yes, I did.
Oh, that's why there was a water energy there.
Yeah.
Alright. But I mean,
Vulpix.
I'm not threatening
Rooklet Hill.
your potential Blastoise here, so I mean, as much as missing that knockout is a bit of a pain, I think you're still in a pretty decent spot here.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna get the knockout on the on your active, which would have been great because I really do need to keep the prize trade up. But as long as I can continue to do stuff, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
I ought to be able to do stuff. I ought to. I really ought to.
You should do it.
I'm going to Powerful Squall.
Yep.
4, 5, 6. What is love? Let's see if the 7th one was. That was a rainbow energy. Good grief, Charlie Brown.
Baby, don't
and we're gonna just Cold Cyclone for 70. And I'm gonna move those Energons to this here Squirtle.
Yep. Seems sensible. I will draw for turn. Pokegear, that's the card I was looking for. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. This card is currently this card? Yeah, I'll take a Lily. Alright, I'm gonna Lily for 4, 2, 3. I'm going to Pokemon Communication away a Litten.
Sure. That was a real pain in that last matchup against Pheromosa Buzzwole. He was something else, that Litten.
He was a good boy.
He was a very good boy.
Get a second Persian going on here.
Sure.
And we will declare Perplexing Eyes for the knockouts.
Sure thing. Draw for turn. Alright. We are going to Brooklet Hill.
Yep.
We're going to grab ourselves an Articuno. Then we are going to use Powerful Squall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This time, actually got to do something. Then, I'm going to attach an energy to Articuno.
Yep.
And I am going to... Let's Guzma up. How much does Beyond Tail do?
It only targets EXs and GXs.
Right, so it does nothing now.
Yep.
Let's...
But it does 60.
Let's bring up your Esper, please. And then we're going to Cold Cyclone for knockout. I'm going to put those two probably there. That seems like the smartest place to put it.
Okay, I'm going to draw for turn. Pokegear arrives right on time. 2, 3. Grab a Lily again.
Yep.
I'm gonna get back in. Bench of Coco.
Sure.
Ultra Ball, discarding Esper, Ultra Ball. It's fine. Play down Wondrous Labyrinth.
Sure thing.
And a Lily for 6.
Sure.
That's cool. Alright, so you.
I'm feeling good this game. I'm actually doing something.
So I'll attach the Coco and then I'll retreat because I'm also affected by Wondrous Labyrinth.
Sure.
And from there I'm going to swing for 70.
Sure. Alrighty. I am going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to play down a Alolan Ninetales, use Mysterious Guidance.
Mm-hmm.
So some items, so I reckon I'm going to grab myself a rare candy. And I am also going to get myself a nest ball. With that nest ball, I'm going to get myself another Squirtle. I'm going to rare candy into Blastoise on the bench.
Yep.
Then we're going to start powerfully squalling. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll attach one there. Shuffly, shuffly, shuffle. We're going to second powerful squall. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to get us another energy on the Articuno. And then we are going to Lily for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to play down Brooklet Hill.
Yep.
And I'm going to use Brooklet Hill. I'm going to get myself another Vulpix.
Yep.
And I am going to Cold Cyclone for the knockout.
No worries.
Put those ones there.
Might tap a Coco, and I will draw a turn. Do Ultra Ball, discarding 2 Helm. For a Lele,
Sure.
grab an Erica's. Holding 3, I'll play Erica's for 6.
Seems like a pretty good call.
Okay. And I will Flying Flip for the knockout on the active and 20 to the rest.
20 on everything else. 2, 2. Get some more dice. 2, 2, and 2. Go Splitter. Be a good boy. Well, I'm going to attach this choice helmet to the Squirtle because it does not matter. What else am I going to do here? This is interesting, very interesting. I'm going to get myself an Ultra Ball away 2 waters, which is risky business. I'm gonna get myself a Blastoise.
Yep.
Then I'm going to evolve Alolan Vulpix into Ninetales. Use Guidance.
Yep.
Gonna get a rare candy. And... oh, what else? Let's go with Energy Recycler. So I'm going to play Energy Recycler. 1, 2... that's it. Into deck.
Yep.
I'm going to... what am I going to do here? I'm going to retreat. No, I won't retreat, because I'm going to do this anyway. I'm just going to rare candy this Squirtle into a Blastoise GX.
Yep.
And then I am going... have I attached for turn yet?
No.
And then Cynthia.
What's happening? Scary field.
Yeah, there's some big boys here, but the problem is that you can very easily still get ahead of the game and win, because your attacks are all free. Although, I do have the positive, at least, of that Tapu Lele being on the bench. I can Guzma that out and get myself
It's true.
into a position to win the game. 2, 3, 4, 5... and one more. 6. Whilst I'm here, I might Brooklyn Hill. Putting a little squirty boy down.
Yep.
I'll do some squalling, because I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One there. And I don't know if it's actually worth squalling still. Maybe. I might just leave it. There's no need to. I'll just go with it. So, yeah, we'll shuffle these two back in for 120 to knock out Tapu Koko.
And take a prize.
I plan on it.
Draw for turn. What does Blastoise's ability say?
So Blastoise's ability says that this Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks.
Okay. I was hoping you would say while in the active position.
No, it just takes 30 less.
It's not from EX or GX either, it's just from attacks.
It's from attacks.
It's a beefy boy.
Here's a chunky. Big chunky Blasto.
Hmm. So, I am going to counter catcher a Ninetales.
Sure. I'll put the nice one up.
I'm going to Pokecom away a Meowstic, and I'm going to Pokecom away a Persian.
Sure.
Back in and fail the 2 Pokecoms.
Sure.
Going to bench a Litten,
Yep.
and then holding 4, I'm going to play Ericus.
Sure.
Really wish I'd get my shrine, you know.
It is what it is, I guess.
Attach DC to the active.
Yep.
And I'm gonna flip.
Sure thing. So that's 40 to everything except for Blastoise.
Yep.
Oh, and 20 on the Squirtle as well. Cool. Draw for turn. Alright, I'm going to attach here. We're going to Powerful Squall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get these out of the way quickly. Oh wow. That's a lot. I don't even know where I want to put them. Tell you what, I might put one there, one there, one there. I guess I'll do it again, just for fun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See if I can hit some more. Though, alas, 'twas not to be. You know, Ultra Ball, getting rid of Rescue Stretcher and Pokecoms, just to see what I've got floating around in here. I'm gonna grab this big blasty boy.
Yep.
And then I'm going to Guzma out your Tapu Lele.
Yep.
Then 1, 2, 3 ought to do the job. 180.
Seems like it will. Promote Coco. Draw for turn. A nest ball. Just gonna whiff.
Sure.
I'll play Pokegear. 4, 6. That's gonna grab a Guzma.
Sure thing.
Just don't have a way to do this, I think. I'm gonna counter catch the Ninetales with no energy on it.
Sure.
I'm gonna put down a Mr. Mime.
Yes.
I'm gonna retreat into Litten and
Yep.
use Big Bite for 60, and
Sure.
it can't retreat
No
next turn.
worries. Well, I've got the Guzma, so I'll just attack with Hydro Tackle, and I'll take my last prize. Whew.
Yeah, it was rough. I was out of Espers, and my rescue stretcher was still prized, and I couldn't get to it.
Couldn't get there.
Yep, really needed to get Shrine earlier to start racking up damage on you, but
Yeah.
you'd already been through a couple brooklets. That was the plan.
No, fair enough.
But alas,
Just never got there.
never got there. Just dawdled in my deck, doing nothing.
Well, that's alright. I dawdled with mine in the first game. You just happened to dawdle for 20 minutes or so. So we've gone for about 40 minutes, 39 minutes maybe. So we'll play our third game. We might just be able to get there, but it's gonna be interesting to see if we can get this game finished.
Well, when you set up, there's not a lot I can do because all my little annoying tactics get blocked by your big boy.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7. He is a chunky monkey. He's not actually a monkey. But you're gonna have some extra cards. I have mulligans.
Okay, I have starting Pokemon.
Starting Pokemon's exciting. One day I too hope to gain a starting Pokemon. Preferably an Articuno. Also suitable as a Squirtle. Both are fine.
Doesn't matter, you're just gonna attach to the Squirtle and play down the Articuno after.
I know. It doesn't matter, I'm going to misplay out of it. You're right. That's okay, I have been known to say some stupid things, so Alright, here we go. I've got one.
Alrighty. I've got a Litten and a Mime.
You've got all the boys. I've got a
And
Squirtle.
I've
He's
taken my
right
mulligan.
to attach to.
I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to Nest Ball. For Meowth.
Yep.
Going to play a Pokemon Communication. Then
Sure.
a Glameow.
Sure thing.
To put back in. In return, I'm going to return this and exchange it for something I'd want to get for Christmas, which is
Another Meowth.
another Meowth. That's exactly what I
Although,
want for Christmas.
really, you shouldn't give pets for Christmas presents, huh? Because that's
No.
the #1 cause of cats going to shelters and stuff, I presume.
It's a gift for me. I know I want it, and I know I'll take care of it, so it's fine.
So it's fine. It's a gift for myself. Although to be fair, I would also give myself a Meowth for
Going to
Christmas,
switch
if only
Meowth
to,
into the active, because that
if-
evolves into something with free retreat.
if only for the crimes that it can commit.
And then I will Cynthia.
Sure thing. It's weird the things that you pick up when you're sitting, looking on your recording software and spotting that all of your prizes are all wonky and all over the place, and you're like you'd never see it if you were a person playing Pokemon cards in real life. But I'm
Yeah.
sure it's annoying someone out there. I'm gonna straighten those up, but I'm gonna make you leave yours all wonky, just for the sake of being
I'm
annoying.
gonna turn one of them sideways just because. I think that's fine. I'm okay with that. And that'll be a pass to you.
Sure thing. Draw for turn. We get ourselves another Squirtle. Get myself a Brooklet Hill. Gonna use the Brooklet Hill. I'm gonna get myself a Vulpix because, good grief, the rest of this hand is average. I'm gonna attach an energy to Squirtle. I'm gonna retreat into Vulpix, and then I'm going to use a Beacon after I've attached this Choice Helmet, which is impossibly useless in this matchup.
Yep.
I'm going to grab myself a Blastoise, and I'm also going to grab myself, presuming that both of them aren't prized, a Tapu Lele. And it is your turn.
Alright, I'm going to draw for turn. I am going to evolve into Meowstic, and I'm going to play a Pokemon Communication, revealing a Litten.
Sure.
That is going to get me the other second thing I want for Christmas, which is a Persian.
I'm going to throw it out there, Blake. Our commentary just got incredibly condescending.
Yep.
Yep. I was like, yep, I'm aware.
Yep. I'm quite aware.
It's like, I'm okay with this. I've accepted it, it's fine.
I know what I got myself into.
I know what I've done.
4. And a Nest Ball.
Sure.
Nest Ball will retrieve for moi a Tapu Koko.
One Coco Tapis.
Then I will free retreat with Persian
Hmm.
to Litten, and I'll take a big bite and take one of these ridiculous prizes.
Chompos. Draw for turn. Well, that's frustrating. We are going to Rare Candy into Blastoise. We
Doesn't
are...
seem frustrating.
Well, it's frustrating because I just got a Tapu Lele,
After
and
draw.
then, and then I drew into the Lily off the top. So I mean, I could use Lele in order to get myself Erika's and draw cards, but I don't really want to put a Lele on the bench. But I mean, I might have to. I'm going to Brooklet Hill anyway. Right, this sentence is finished.
Very well.
Agreed.
Hmm,
I'm gonna get myself an Articuno.
Yep.
Seems like a reasonable one. Then I am going to use this, the effect of this card, which is to attach it to itself. I'm going to Lily for 4. 3. You are kidding me. I wish I had Powerful Squalled first. Powerful. Watch me miss Powerful Squall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Oh,
You
no.
just delete into your powerful squall
Look at
targets.
the 4 cards I draw off of Lily. Oh my god. No! I did the thing that made it more likely to draw energy off the powerful squall and was punished. Was punished for it.
Wait, why is it more likely after your Lily first?
Because there's the chances of me drawing 4 energy off of a Lily are incredibly low, and it increases the chances of me drawing
It's
energy.
equally
off
as
the powerful
likely as you
squall.
can. Equally as likely you can powerful squall into those energies as you can Lily into them.
Yeah, no, I understand the maths. I don't really. I've got no idea what's going
No,
on.
I feel like if you did, you wouldn't have done it that way.
Just, you know what, Blake? It's fine. Alright, it's gonna be fine.
Pass your turn. Alright.
Yep, it's your turn. Give me a nice big chomp here. What are you gonna do? Give me for 40, 60, or 70. Do one of those things.
I've got options.
No, you don't. Those are your 3 options.
Well,
You can hit me
yeah.
for 40, 60, or 70. One of those options is gonna happen.
wait, which one's the 40?
40's Tapu Koko.
Oh yeah, you need a DC for those. I'm gonna take a chomp,
Just a big old chomp for 60.
big old chomp for 60.
Oh, cool. Energy recycler. Thanks for that.
Yeah, so you can recycle all those energy from your hand into your
Brooklet
deck.
Hill.
That's how it works.
Brooklet Hill. Brooklet Hill. Oh, man. Do you know how good it would have been if I was even on prizes here? I'm going to get another Articuno just so I'm going to give myself enough time to get into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I'm going to play down Tapu Lele. And now I have to search for Cynthia because I have 5
You have
cards
too
in
many
hand.
cards.
Because they're all energy. So cool. Cool.
You haven't attached one yet this turn, though, have you?
You have on.
Oh no, you did.
I attached to the
Yeah, no, you
Articuno,
did.
didn't I?
Yeah, you attached Articuno.
Yeah, like there's
Silly
not
boy.
even there's not even an energy that I can energy recycler away. So Cynthia for 6.
They were the best of players. They were the worst of players.
Good grief. Alrighty, what are we doing now? We got all sorts of things we can do.
Maybe not all sorts of things.
I'm gonna
It's either
Vulpix.
pondering.
And we're going to use Powerful Squall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was mercifully allowed to hit 1.
The powerful squall guards are quite merciful.
Yes. And then I'm going to take a knockout with Cold Cyclone, and I'm going to move these 2 back to this Articuno.
And you promote Cocous Tapuus,
Tapus Cocus,
first of his name.
yes,
I am
12th of his line.
Let's see. Who should I retrieve? I'm going to Ultra Ball away Iglamia and a Meowth.
Sure.
From there, I shall grab another Persian.
Excellent. Now all of your stuff is out of knockout range from Articuno, which is
Then
frustrating.
I'm going to attach a choice band to my whatever that
Whatever
thing's
that
called.
thing's called.
I'm gonna play a Lily for a Meowstic. That's the one. 3, 2,
Oh my god.
3.
No wonder no one watches our videos, Blake. God,
Yeah,
jeez.
no, it's I can't put my finger on it.
I can't think of any particular reasons right now, actually.
I'm going to retreat into Meowstic because that's
Excellent.
its name,
Yep,
and I'm going to play its attack's name for a knockout.
excellent. Attack's name seems like a good attack name. Alright, we are going to a Barukalet Hill. Doing some searching, doing a bit of a gander, giving a bit of a look. We're going to grab ourselves a Squirty Boy.
Mm-hmm. I think that's the only thing water's really missing, isn't it? Is a water-type Prism Stadium.
I think so. I don't think there is one at the moment.
It's one of the only types that hasn't really got one at the moment.
That's true, but there hasn't really been a water set yet, has there? Like, you know how
No.
every set is kind of been like a typed set. So I wouldn't be surprised if we saw one soon.
And this set that we're getting has got the dark metal and the fire in it.
Yeah.
And the previous one was like lightning, grass, and. But the dark type Prism Star Stadium was in the previous set, even though the dark set is supposed to be this one that's coming out, which is hilarious. I think. It seems like they just forgot to keep it.
Yeah,
the same
they
thing.
just didn't do it.
We shipped them out in the wrong order. The
whatever.
fairy type Prism Stadium also came out, and there's a decent amount of fairy support in this set. Fairies sort of had its support spread out a bit.
Yeah, it's interesting
Rather
because
than
they
have its own-
they came in blocks, right? But those blocks in Japan come out a lot quicker than they do in Australia land or
with a
anywhere
lot
else
of
that
the
speaks English.
types, it's been hand fisted like metal and dark it is, and especially the lightning from the most previous set.
Yeah, lightning
So
came
much
out over heaps of it came out over a long period of time. Like Zero Aura came out.
Yeah, between over Lost Thunder and Team Up.
Yeah. It's an interesting one.
And it's getting even more from this set with electromagnetic radar and
It
the
is.
Dene.
Electromagnetic radar is going to make that deck so good.
Yeah,
Like-
it's going to be faster,
It's going to be
Stronger.
really good.
better,
We're
smarter.
All of those things. We're going to attach to this Squirtle. We're going to retreat into Articuno. We're going to powerfully Squall.
I'm going to prepare my 70 damage.
4, 5, 6. Oh, goodness. Just give me one. It's fine.
Not that you really
Fine.
need it at the moment.
No, it's not a big deal. I would have liked to have kept one energy on Articuno, because it means that I don't need to dig so hard for next turn, but it's
Yeah.
okay. I could have attached to it, I just chose not to. So 70.
70. Pew pew pew.
I said.
And now I'm going to draw for 10. I'm going to play down Shrine of Punishment.
Excellent. He got there, boys. He got there.
I'm then going to assess how many cards are in hand. Nope, Erica's is not getting played this turn. Tell you what, if that's the case, I might just make it your turn a little bit more awkward in terms of energy, because they're a bit stretched all over the place by playing Guzma on the only viable target, your Tapu Lele.
Excellent.
And then I'll use Coco or Persian or,
Yep.
or anything to free retreat back into it.
Of course.
I'm going to then play Poke Gear so that I can make my draws better if I take my supporter now before this turn. Right. That's another Guzma.
Sure.
Draw supporters don't exist.
Nope, not required.
Not necessarily a requirement, but you know, I'd like to flying flip sometime this century, so it's alright.
Yeah, it's overrated.
It's only like the only energy in the deck and only needs to be attached to the one Pokemon.
Yeah, that's true.
Hasn't had a single copy played of it yet. It's fine. And then I'm going to swing for 100 due to Choice Band. You're now weak to Psychic, and then Shrine of Punishment will tick.
So it's 70 plus 30 plus 1. That seems pretty good. Alrighty, well I'm going to replace that with a Brooklyn Hill, because I don't like that.
Okay.
I don't like that ticking. Not a big fan.
No.
Then I'm going to Powerful Squall. 1, 2,
This will be the one where he hits 7 energy.
5, 6. Only 2. That's fine.
So that's a good number though.
That seems like enough. The only issue that I currently face myself with is that there is an awkward problem that I face.
Yes.
I need to attach these somewhere, so I'm going to attach them to Articuno.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can retreat and knock this out. Hope that you don't have anything going on, or I can try and be sneaky. I think I'm just gonna play it safe. Seems reasonable. And then we'll Cold Cyclone. Knock it out.
Yep. Like that. I'll draw for turn. Hey, look, Cynthia.
Yeah.
On command. Alright, I am going to rescue Stretch here. Back an Esper.
Yep.
To the bench.
Dead Tapu Lele, people.
It could well be. I'm going... I can't play that card, so that's fine, that's not an option. I'm going to Cynthia.
Cynthia.
Yep.
No counter catcher.
Can't play it.
Can't play it. You gotta be behind, mate. You gotta be
Gotta be
worse at
behind.
Pokemon.
Yep, it's true. Okay. So we got two plays here. We can get the decent flying flip, or we can just settle for a knockout on the Lele. Both are fine.
Yeah, both are exceptionally fine.
Alright. So...
Oh, he's got the DCE in hand. He showed it to the camera. There it is. DCE.
Oopsie. Oopsie doopsie. I mean, that goes in no matter what, because I can catch it. What does a flip do? A series of things. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. I think I'm going to flip.
In a flip.
40 active, 20 to the rest.
40 active, 20 to the rest. Okay. 20 and 20. Draw for turn.
The other thing is, if I elect to take the knockout on Lele, pretty much eradicates my chances of using counter catcher for the rest of the game as well, which can make your turns awkward. So
yeah, that's true. That is true.
I want to leave those options open to myself, and also with Mr. Mime in play, and the fact that I haven't seen you play max potions yet makes me think that the damage is going to be pretty comfortably safe on that Lele.
Yes. Yes. That is a completely fair and reasonable statement to make. What
I've debated whether or not I should put Shrine or Unmanned Power Plant in this deck for cards such as Blastoise and the new Whimsicott, and other such Pokemon, which can tend to give this deck a hard time if their abilities are allowed to persist throughout the entire game.
We're gonna Ultra Ball for a Blastoise GX.
Yep.
We are going to Rare Candy into a Blastoise GX.
Yep.
Actually, I should probably put it on this one because it's got extra energy on him already.
Okay.
We are getting Guzma out, Esper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attach an energy down here.
Yep.
And then I'm going to Rocket Splash. And I only need to shuffle in one.
Yes, correct.
So I'll shuffle in one.
Remote Tapuus Cocoas. To draw for turn.
And I'll grab myself a prize. just going to change this across so that I can actually have some...
I'm going to play Professor Elm.
Some numbers, I know what I'm actually doing here. We've gone well over time here, just FYI.
Yep. It's fair.
Has just ticked across to an hour because the music's changed again.
We'll grab Esper Glamiel.
Sure.
Keep them both in hands for now.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to play a Pokegear.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to Countercatcher Articuno.
Sure.
And then I'm going to Flying Flip.
Sure thing. Alright, well, this is the danger zone now. Because I could very easily just lose the game next turn. So there's a couple of things that need to happen. And the question is, do I want to gamble on things happening like this? I guess I have to, don't I? I'm going to Powerful Squall. 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. I'm going to attach 2 onto Articuno.
Yep. Alright, there's that check out of the way.
I'll attach to this Blastoise here. Then I'm going to Erica's for 4. I have 2 in hand. 1,
Yep.
2, 3, 4. I'm going to simply have to sacrifice the Vulpix. Or I could make the Vulpix into a Ninetales. That's funny. And then get myself the cards to get another Blastoise in play. That seems fine.
Did both Squirtles have 40 on them before? Because I believe the Blastoise shouldn't have got hit by Flying Flip.
This one, yes. Make a good point.
I don't think it matters, but
no, that is still relevant.
yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna get a Alolan Ninetales. Bugger it. I'm gonna live my life. You can't stop me.
Yep. It's true.
I'm gonna grab Energy Recycler. And I'm gonna get... Oh grief. Good grief. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Mistakes were made.
Oh no.
We're not gonna get Energy Recycler. We now need to place in a stupid manner. We're gonna get Rescue Stretcher. Yep, we're gonna get Rescue Stretcher and Pokecoms. We're living life on the edge. I'm going to Rescue Stretcher.
Yep.
To get myself, let's get a Squirtle, which I'm going to Pokecoms in to get myself a Blastoise. And I'm going to Rare Candy into that Blastoise.
Yep.
So that saves me from losing this turn. Doesn't save me from losing next turn. I'm going to pay to retreat into this Blastoise. Then I'm going to Powerful Squall a second time with my fresh one. 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think it actually matters where that goes. But I may as well put it there because I can see it being a pain again. Alright, and then I'm going to shuffle in 1, 2, 4. Oop, not that one. I'm going to move one of those ones to there. I literally just put that one there so that I can't get stalled again. So that would be bad. For 120, so that's a knockout.
Yep. my Persian. I will draw for turn. Alright, we're gonna bench the whole squad.
Yep, the gang's
We're
all
gonna
here.
Ericus for 6. Trying to play down a Wondrous Labyrinth.
Sure.
How many energies on the bench, Blastoise?
So there's 2 there, 1 there.
Yeah, how much retreat does Blastoise have?
3.
3. Okay. I'm gonna counter catch the one with 1 energy.
Yep.
I'm going to Pokegear.
Yep.
Get Guzma. Attach a DCE to a Persian.
Sure.
Free retreat to Glameow, and I'm going to use yeah, I'm going to use Beyond Tail targeting Tapu Lele for
Sure. Okay, draw for turn. Cards in hands.
7.
We are going to Powerful Squall. Six, nothing. We're going to Powerful Squall. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have an energy there.
Okay.
What am I going to do here? Okay. If I do 50 to myself. Now it does. Esper does double, doesn't it?
20 for each damage counter.
20 for
so
each
yes.
counter. Okay. I wonder if I get punished for that or not. So essentially the decision I'm trying to make here is I've got an energy in hand. I wonder if I attack with Hydro Tackle in the active, knock out your Glameow and go down to 1 prize. It's going to be tough for you to get a knockout on these 2 on the bench. I don't actually know. Yeah, I can still judge into the stadium. It's fine.
Right. I'm just hoping you ain't gonna be like, alright,
No,
cool,
no.
that's the plan. Attach Hydro Tackle.
No. But that obviously has the downside of this is going to get knocked out next turn. It's going to make it harder for me to take a knockout. Plus, I need to judge into the stadium. Or I can Guzma kill the Esper and attack with Blastoise GX. Because what's the exact text on Wonder Labyrinth again? It needs to have an extra one, isn't it?
Yeah, 1 extra colorless if it's not a fairy type to attack.
Yeah.
The important thing is that it's colorless, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What, Energon?
I think I have to do the Guzma play on Esper.
On Esper. Okay.
And I'll attach the rainbow. And
Yep.
then I will Rocket Splash. How many do I need to get rid of? Just the one?
Just the one.
I'll get rid of one off of this guy. I'm sure I can get into another one.
Does it have to be? I was going to say, does it have to be basic water?
It has to be water, so I could shuffle the rainbow energy in, because technically it's providing water energy because it's attached.
Oh, okay, it doesn't specify basic.
It doesn't specify basic, but that very easily could be a translation error. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'm going to draw for turn. How many cards do you possess in your hand?
I have three red hot cards.
And for your discard pile, how many Guzmas are in there?
1, 2, 2.
2. 3 cards in hand. Alright.
Sorry, I've just realised what's going to happen. I'm going to get punished for presuming that there's a translation error on my card and not shuffling the rainbow back in.
I mean, you could have overkilled and put a shitload of water energy in and just redistributed it. That's
yeah, that's true.
Oh.
But I'm also happy to.
I'm going to attach a DC to the bench here.
Yep.
I'm going to play a nest ball
Sure.
to have a little peeky peek. Okay. As I suspect.
I wonder if I had have judged into the stadium, what chance I would have had. Probably pretty low.
I'm going to play down an Esper.
Sure.
I am then going to play Guzma targeting Alolan Ninetales.
Sure.
I'm going to promote Litten. And I'm going to use Big Bites to do 60 and trap you in the active.
Sure. Alright, so it comes down to whether or not I have a Guzma in deck or not.
Well, this play only worked if you got rid of the... Ah, damn.
To be fair, I still need an extra energy on my Blastoise for knockout here. Because of the Wondrous Labyrinth.
Right.
So,
Okay.
we're not
What
out
do
of the
we
woods
Guzma
yet.
start with?
Well, we'll Guzma out. Yeah. It's probably gonna... To be fair, it's probably gonna be Mr. Mime.
Mr. Mime?
Yeah, because if...
Oh, it's the only thing that can't attack if it and doesn't have free
if
right.
I don't hit what I need to hit, then
I see the logic here.
I might be able to get away with it. Now I really should hit it because this is an energy recycler.
Right.
So you're gonna put 3 back in.
Yeah, this play only existed because you attached the rainbow, which I assumed was like the only copy that allowed like Alolan Ninetales to attack.
Yeah, it is.
So I figured as soon as that came down, that there's the only thing worth the only way to take 2 prizes over 2 turns.
Yeah, is to lock that there. I can't retreat, I can't attack, and then
Yep.
hope for the best. Alright, here we go. Powerful Squall. We need a single water. We got a single water.
We got it.
We got it. Cool. And then
Oh.
let's just see how much damage I could do. I'm gonna Powerful Squall again, just to style. 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, I didn't get anything. Shuffled all of them back in. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's 9 times 6?
54.
540 damage, please.
No worries. Oh, that was rough.
That was tight. That was a real tight game.
my other Tapu Koko was prized, and I'd already played my stretcher, so that was a bit bad for me in the end.
Yeah.
But even if that worked out, and you missed that turn, well, actually, you playing that out the way you did, if you had missed, I would have won. Whereas the other way, if the Ninetales had just been left active, I actually didn't have
There was
a way,
no way to get it in.
Unless I'd top decked Shrine.
Yeah.
Because I only had the capability to do 90 damage to it if it was in the active position.
Right.
So I needed to get Shrine or Choice Band from like this many.
From a ton of cards.
Yeah, so I had like 1 Shrine and 2 Choice Bands, but I had no other ways to get that out of the active, so it was either like you attempt to get out of the active and then win and fail, like you did,
Yeah.
or a top deck. But yeah.
Yeah, no, it's tight, but
Persian needed a little help, but
needed
didn't get there.
Some extra gusto. But hey, both cool deck ideas to think about as we head towards our May release date for Unbroken Bonds. We're gonna have a ton more content coming for you in the next few months up until our release date. I think we're going to end up with something like 26 or 27 matches between a whole ton of decks, and we're going to start seeing some newer ones now as well, because
I'm looking to build a Honchkrow deck.
Kind of getting sick of these ones. So Honchkrow, we've got new Pigazek, we've got new Zapdos coming, we've got
new
Gengar Omastar. Yes, not Malamar. What am I talking about? And then we've still got like old decks that were really good that we have to add cards to, like see if Zorolife needs anything to change, see if Ultra Malamar needs anything to change, those kind of things. But hey, it's all very exciting. And of course, Blake, we still haven't really looked at the number one target of choice for this set, which is Charizard Reshiram. We haven't really seen it in action yet, so
no,
we might have to look at that as well.
We saw Matt pilot it, but the matchup deemed it fit for him to not bench it very often in that matchup, so we haven't really seen it shine just yet.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Well, thanks very much for sticking around to the end of this one. It's been about 70, 80 minutes, so it's been a hell of a ride. Thanks for sticking around. If you did stick around all the way to the end, then thanks. Like, that, it genuinely means a lot to me that you've stuck around for this amount of time to watch this matchup. Maybe write something nice in the comments, just to make me feel good, you know? Let me know that what we're doing here is appreciated by you, and we'll keep going. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And thanks everyone for watching. Thanks, Blake, for coming.
No worries.
And we'll see you all next time for more Proxy Boxing. See you later.
Training Center.
We haven't done the joke yet. Ba-boom-boom.
How'd you get it in there?
Had to knock it out. See you guys.